Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone. Last time we started preparing some of the machines, and I did a little bit of work over here for the Galacticraft stuff. You guys gave me a lot of really good feedback, and I wanted to thank one person that did a lot of their testing as well, and that gave me the idea to try out other things, because I really wanted the circuit fabricator and the electric compressor to be automated, because you need so many of these, right? The basic wafers, the advanced wafers, I also added a blue solar wafer recipe here that we need for solar panels. I made one of them to see how much it makes. Where did I put this? I think I put it back in the system. So I made an advanced solar panel, put it down upstairs during the day, and it generates 25 RF a tick. So I might make a few of those because they look cool, but if I really want power, I'm gonna go with the other solar panels that we've already automated because they make so much more power, right? And then for this one, of course, I wanted all these different compressed plates all the way up to the heavy duty plate. There's more of them, but they actually require like the Meteoric Iron from the moon, and then there is a dash ingot as well that is not from this overworld. So I didn't add those yet, but all of these are automated. And the way it works is that a hopper can push in items. And I tried Ender IO conduits that didn't work. I tried the Ender IO buffer that didn't work. And then the next thing I tried was simply hoppers. And they work just fine. They can push in on the top and pull out from the bottom. So I rearranged this a little bit and closed off the window in the back because there's so much cabling. So once it comes out, it gets pulled in from an import bus in the back. So let me show you guys that this actually works. Let's go ahead and go to Galacticraft, and let's order one of these advanced wafers. Bam. And you guys see the items go in here in the correct slots, and it makes it, and then it will pull it out on the bottom automatically via the hopper. And let's go ahead and let's just make a compressed steel, because we're gonna need a lot of those as well. They go in here, and it's really cool because even if I order up different types, the electric compressor is actually smart enough that, let's say I order steel and aluminum, it doesn't put 2 steel and then like 2 aluminum here in the other ones. It finishes the steel first before it lets in the aluminum or tin or whatever. So both of these work really nice, and now if we check here, we have the advanced wafer here and the steel plate. So that's cool. Thank you so much for pointing that out and helping me with that. And I also prepared the refinery right here, which we can finish right now. It is powered from the top. That's why it looks like this. I used chisel and bits to make a little bit of a cover like that, just so it looks a little bit cleaner. Over here is also a cover from chisel and bits because there's a cable directly behind this to close it up. And let's go ahead and finish the refinery setup here. You can see there's all kinds of cabling work back here. So here's a fluid export bus. I hope it will work from the bottom. So we're going to try that. I'm going to put in the crude oil, and then we'll see if this actually fills. It does not. So it's gonna have to come probably into this one because this is a dark black. Oh, I might be able to just turn the machine instead of changing this. Let's see if a wrench works. Okay, so now it's turned. Let's give this a second. Status no oil. I'm kind of sure that the yellow is fuel. So, is this the right oil? It is. So, it does work. And it does refine. So, why is it... Can AE not pump into this, maybe? That would be a bummer. But I'm pretty sure that is the problem. And let me just check, just double check here. 7 channels. This one goes over here. Oh, it's coming under the bottom, of course. All right, so we can't change this now. I need to get another oil bucket. So let's go ahead and instead of... Let's do this one first, and then we run the power differently. So this one needs to come here, not on the bottom. Alright, so this is hooked up. And... oh boy. I hate this mess. If I break this one, I'm gonna have a hole in the wall. I don't want that. But we can... Nah, I'm still gonna do it. I'm just gonna put a cover like the other one there. Then I need a second one here. That's fine. Let's just get this fixed. So I actually don't need these two. Alright, there we go. So now this should be working as soon as I grab another bucket of oil. And put it in here. Yes, I see it going up. Very good. So this is going to make us 24 buckets of fuel, and then it's going to be 24 full. We have over 400, so that's no problem. And I just need to close this off. Let's go ahead and get the chisel and bit stuff real quick. And I am going to use the same because this one here, the connected texture, will not work if I use that. So I'm going to use this again. And do I have a... Yes, I do. Right there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and make a copy of this and place it right there like this. So now this is all closed up. Good. Let's put this away. All right. So now today, like I said, I want to go to space. We want to go to the moon. We need to find the tier 2 blueprint there. That's the only thing we really need. And enough of the, what is it called? The meteors. And then I can actually make a seed out of that, which I definitely have planned. Oh, I put my crescent hammer in here. I don't want to do that. Okay, and you guys see I prepared a couple of these oxygen canisters. Again, let me just show you here real quick. You guys see I automated a lot of things. All the different blocks and machines, everything that has to do with oxygen. Also the parachute, this thermal cloth, plates, solar panels, canisters, because we're going to use mostly canisters. I'm actually going to go ahead and order up like 5 of these canisters, so it's going to make all of them. We're not going to have the refinery over where the launch pad is going to be. And let's go ahead and get rid of this again. So it's gone. I don't need this. Good. So the first thing we need to do is make the NASA workbench. Right there, just like that. Everything is prepared. And we're going to put this... If I put it here, I wonder if it blocks lighting. Let's check. F7. Everything is fine. It does not block lighting. Alright, so here's our tier 1 rocket. But right there it is, so we can see all the items that we need. So I actually want to automate these here as well. But we're going to need 8 of these heavy-duty plates for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and order these up first. And I actually want to make sure, because you guys see it makes all these different plates. And I do want to make sure that it does not get mixed up over here. Okay, so it's making all this. I think this is still for the canisters, though. Okay. The canisters, let's get those out real quick. Oh yeah, it only has 1. And they only hold a bucket, but it's actually a lot to fill a rocket. There we go. So there's 1, and we're going to put this here. So I'm going to fill a couple of these, so we can fill the rocket over... Actually, it's over there. Let me just show you. I prepared a little bit of a platform there. I made it quite big, way too big. And here's all my eggs and crap. All right, right there. This is where we're going to have our launch pad. And we're going to take off from. Now, I'm a little bit concerned that when we come back, if we don't... Right, as far as I know, is the rocket will return at the same position that you lifted off from. So hopefully, if I come back from the moon the first time, I will land here. Otherwise, it's not really a big problem because I have a jetpack. I could, stop myself and fly where I need to, but the rocket also comes down in a cargo chest with a parachute. And it would suck if that falls in the void. But I guess we need to wait for the first time to see how that works. I will most likely set up these as well. One on the moon and then one here. But I always, wherever we go somewhere, I always want to have the first one flying there and return. And then after that, we can use these dislocators to go. Alright, so now that we actually have this, let's go ahead and make our gear first. This was a giant pain in the butt, guys. It took me at least 30 minutes to make another iron helmet. Because you guys know, you need to start with the leather and then upgrade like 470 times to get up to iron. I'm exaggerating. But still, many, many times with all the different blocks and so on. But here we go. We got an oxygen mask. Then right here, we're going to make the oxygen gear. All of these parts are automated. And then here, I'm also going to make a parachute, which you don't need when you go to planets. But whenever you come back to the overworld, you need a parachute. And then here, we have our rocket launch pad. And right here, we have a frequency module. And that lets you hear in space. Okay, otherwise you do not hear mobs when they get close to you and so on. And we're going to go ahead and put that on. Right there and there. Now, this one up here, I am not really sure. I think it is these things here, like a sensor lens or the sensor glasses. But I don't know what those are for yet. At least that's what I'm guessing goes here. I am not sure. So for right now, just to go to the moon, we're going to leave this empty. And then, of course, we're going to have our oxygen tanks in here. But we still need to work on automating those. Oops, wrong one. Let's go ahead and get a... We're going to need an oxygen collector. And we're going to need an oxygen compressor. And that should be... Okay, I'm currently crafting so much that I don't have any CPUs available. I'm waiting for all the stuff to be made. So those are going to be next. And I guess what we can do real quick, while we wait on this, let's set up the... Right here, we're going to need a nose cone. We're going to need these rocket fins. And a tier 1 rocket engine. With a button. I hope I have a button automated. If not, we'll see in a second. Oh, and I added another row of auto crafting on the bottom because I'm look at this. I'm almost completely full on all the other ones before I even started with Galacticraft. So I needed the room down here. Right there. So that's another 3 interfaces full of stuff already. Oops. Let's go ahead and place these here. And let's just double check real quick if I actually have the button. I do have the... oh yeah, it says to craft. Alright, so I do have that automated. So I'm going to get all these... This thing I'm going to craft myself. That's... Whoa. Actually, you know what? No. What if I ever need more than one? Let's just go ahead and automate this as well. It's fine. We'll just add that there. So I'm going to craft all these things up and then we're going to set up the automation for the oxygen. Because I want to be able, when I'm in space, anywhere, on the moon, we're not going to spend much time there. So I'm not going to put like a station or anything there. Maybe just like a fenced off area or something. I don't know. Maybe nothing. But I need to be able to get oxygen, right? If it takes a long time to explore. So I want to set it up that I can put these into an ender pouch that is linked up down here. Automatically pulls them out, fills them up, and then puts that back into that same ender pouch. So I can, if I need to, you know, on the go, fill my oxygen tanks as easy as possible. And yep, I'm going to get the stuff for all this together, and then we'll set that up. Okay, I got a lot of stuff together, just not the ender chest yet, but let's make our rocket first. I think that is how it went right there. And kablam. We got our first tier 1 rocket. Alright, I just checked that I was recording, because that would suck if I missed this one. We're probably gonna get... Yes, there we go. Alright, good. And... yeah, let's just go ahead and put that down so it's out of my inventory. And then I also need to... Actually, let's go ahead and order that right now. A fuel loader. I filled 5 canisters so far. Right there. Let's go ahead and order this one up so it's done. I do have a power cell with me. I really wish that we had a... the torch mod. Whatever that thing is that makes passive mobs stop. Because it's annoying. But I haven't found an alternative yet. Let's go ahead and put our launch pad down. Kablam. And it forms. You guys see the middle is sticking up a little bit. And then we can put our rocket in the middle here. There we go. So we are ready to go. I can get in it. Actually, wait a second. I don't think I need a fuel loader because... Okay, so what does it say here? Inventory fuel none. I'm gonna have to set up a key binding for that. Galacticraft. Wait, did I miss it? There it is. Open spaceship inventory. Let's go ahead and set that to numpad 9. That's fine. Okay. 9. Okay, so you cannot fuel it like this. So I do need the fuel loader. Okay. So I think shift and I come back out. Yes, and it always puts you into F5 mode. Can I reach it from here? Yes. Is the fuel loader done? It is. So now I know there is a certain way you need to turn this. And then you see it connected over here. Let's go ahead and get the wrench out. Wait, what? I thought that this connected, like it made the side thicker here. Well, I think green is power, so let's put this one here. No fuel. Let's go ahead and put one in here. It is fueling, so it just doesn't show the connected part anymore. Let's get in here and fuel. I just gotta be careful not to press space. Alright, so it is filling here. And I think one canister actually fills the thing. One bucket. And I think one of these is enough to go to the moon and come back if needed. We just have to take the fuel loader with us. Okay, so it's 100% fueled. Go back into first person. I'm stuck inside. Okay. So this is empty. Yes. Alright, cool. So I can actually take this and put it in my bag. So I have that with me. So right there. There's the fuel loader right here. Man, look how many eggs I have. Just from this little thing here. Alright, good. The other thing here is I'm going to do real quick before we get going is I'm going to make the thermal underwear. I don't think that we need this on the moon. But I wasn't sure, so I said I'm just going to go ahead and make it. Just in case. Actually, that's one too many. There's the legs, and... oh, I made one too many of these. Okay. That's fine, it doesn't go bad. And we're also going to put this on. It goes in this slot right there. So, even if we don't need it on the moon, we have it on, and we are ready for it. Alright, good. Now let's go ahead and set up... Stop giving me your stuff, please. Oh, so annoying. Get out of here. Alright. Then across the way. Now we're gonna have to set up... I want to just first set up the oxygen part itself. So let's just see if this actually works. The oxygen collector. So I'm gonna have to come with power through here and place it like this, right? Yes. Alright, let's get this powered. Alright, so this does work. I don't need any leaves or anything because we're in the overworld and it's making us a lot of oxygen. Makes sense, right? It's just getting it out of the world. And then right here is the... Here's my thing is, my worry is how can I pump into this machine here, the compressor, in and out. I hope that... I might have to use hoppers again, but we need to figure this out. So... if I... Let's just try it. Let's see here real quick. Let's put this right there. And I'm gonna say that I probably need to turn this. Like that. Yes, and it's instantly full now. So they're touching and this one collects it and puts it here and then we can compress it. So that means I need to come with power from over here. Okay, I just need to... let me get up there like this. And I'll cover this up with a cover here in a minute. So now this one is powered as well. And if we put this in here, you guys see it's filling it. Alright, so I guess now we need to make 2 ender chests. Actually, 1 ender chest. Ender. Come on. Oh man, typing. Ender chest. Of course, my neighbor is mowing the lawn now that I'm recording. So we got this one here, and then we'll need another ender pouch. Go ahead and get some of this. And an ender pouch. And we're gonna make this... Let's go with... Yes, I know which dye I want. A light blue. Go ahead and make 6 of this. Perfect. And I don't need any diamonds because I'm not on a public server. So... I think we're gonna put... Yes. Hopefully that will work. We're gonna put the ender chest right on top here. And then make this light blue for oxygen, right? And get rid of this. Let's close this hole. And get some conduits. I'm gonna need 4 of these. And do I have any filters? No. Okay, let's make 2 of the filters. Basic item filter. Okay, so hopefully I can set these to NBT and so on. Are you gonna connect? It does not connect. Dang it. Okay, test. We're gonna have to test this. Let's go ahead and put a hopper underneath and see if it will pull out oxygen that is not fully filled. Okay, it doesn't look like it. So once this is filled, I hope the hopper will pull it out. Okay, so I actually want to come here. I want to place the hopper against this just so, I don't know. I know where it's going. It doesn't point into something else. And then this one will come back up. I need more conduits. So that's actually then I only need 1 filter, because if this one only pulls out full things, then I don't need to worry about the other side. So this is insert, and we're just gonna set this to always extract. So if something is in the hopper, which hopefully will happen here in a second, and then it should go into this one, and then on that one, we need to set the item filter right there. And I'm going to wait until I get the full one before I do that. Now, woof. Let's see. Hopefully we can come in from the side like this. Otherwise, I gotta move the ender chest up. Set this to insert and insert. Are you done? It did suck it out and it's full here. So now on this item filter here, what I need to do is set blacklist. Okay, so this one can only do metadata. This is 8533 and this is 8533. So the fill level is actually stored in the NBT data. So that means this filter here does not work for us. I'm gonna... What happened to the filter I just had? It fell in here because I didn't put it in inventory. So that means I'm gonna have to make an advanced one, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Let's go. Advanced item filter. Oh, cool. And put this in here. Extract. And now, there we go. Match NBT. So I want to blacklist and match meta and NBT. So now if I put this full one in here, and I put this in there, it does not pump it out. But if I put anything... Oh, I need to set it to always. There we go. Right, what am I doing wrong here? Extract. Always active. What does this mean? Not damaged. Oh, now it pulled them all out. That's not what I wanted, but it's probably because I was clicking. Let's try again. So it should not pull this one out, but it pulls this one out, so that was it. Okay, so that's interesting. That's a setting that I have not seen before. So I'm blacklisting this item when it's not damaged. Or, yeah, I think that's what that means. So it's full, right? If there's any full ones in here, it doesn't pull them out. But the other ones are going in here. They're going to get charged and then put back into here. Now, the last thing we need to do is take our ender pouch, shift, or right-click it. Now you see it's tied to the light blue, blue, blue. And wherever I'm at, I have access to my oxygen. And I'm probably going to put these in here as well, just so... I will not put these in here. Okay, never mind. I guess it would actually then make more sense if I... Let's try this. Let's take these out again. If I possibly set this to a whitelist instead. So if I say whitelist, damaged. This item damaged. So that means this one will not go. But these two will go because they have damage. And these are not on the whitelist. So they're not going to go at all. Very cool. So that's, I like that. I have my little space thing here, right? My space pouch. That's what I'm going to call it. Okay. So now that we have this, we have our rocket. We're ready. I just gotta wait for the second canister, so I have 2 full ones. It should not use them while I'm in atmosphere. I don't need these cables or pipes. Let's leave those here. And that's it. Oh, the other thing I want to do, yes, I forgot, is glowstone torches. Let's go ahead and make... let's just make, whatever, this many. So I have a bunch, so if we find a dungeon, we can go to it. And I also think is, let's check here real quick. Oh, one thing I didn't mention yet. Sorry, I was going to start with that, but I forgot about it because I was so excited. I did a little bit of lag hunting down. I installed the mod lag goggles and ran it. And then found out a couple of very high-ticking blocks. Because... You guys noticed the last episode, I still have them every once in a while, these micro stutters, but there's just nothing I can do anymore. And that's why I think it's a good point also to start a different base up in space. This machine controller right here was ticking the highest on the entire game with almost 2,000 microseconds. It was nuts. Not doing anything. I put the lever on to disable this machine and it stopped. Okay, this overall multi-block structure, all these blocks are ticking, but not very high. The other thing I did is, in order to help my FPS a little bit, I used the concealment key here on the controller. And what that does is, I can just use it on one of these. When you right click it, it hides the items so they're not getting rendered, right? You still have the little squares to see which one have items in them. And it helped my FPS a little bit, right? So I'm gonna leave this off. I mean, I don't use them to take things in and out. And the other thing was over here where our ember spore is. I took the chunk loader away because the ember bore was ticking for over 1,000 microseconds itself as well. And then one more thing I did is I went through the entire base here, and you guys see random chests like this as all the items that were hanging on the wall, like here, over there in the Tinker's Construct area, over here in the painting machine. I took all those off the walls. You know, when you play things with Draconic Evolution in the world. And I took them off and put them in here to see if maybe that stops the micro stutters. Because I noticed that they're not getting rendered until I got close. So maybe if they're constantly got rendered or unrendered, that causes problems, right? So anyways, I just wanted to point that out. And there it is. So I got 2 full tanks. I actually only needed 1. So let's put the other one back in here. And we're also going to put the fuel loader and this in there. And we are... Yes, I need the glowstone torches. That's the one thing. Let's get this. All right. And I think... Yeah, I won't have access to my system. So I'm just going to put this right there. I don't need any blocks right now. The other thing I want to get on the bar is this fella. Okay. What was the one other thing I needed to do? Yes, I wanted to look into the rack. How many racks do I have? I have 988. And I wanted to check. Under the rewards, there is the thing right here. The Creative Dungeon Locator. Which I think will help us find dungeons on the moon easier, right? Instead of having to fly around forever and looking for a hole. And it's 200 racks. I hope it will work on all planets. So we're going to do it. Let's get the thing here. Oh, I got to get the racks first. Duh. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough. B. Detect. And claim. So now we got our dungeon locator. which is going to help us find these dungeons, and I'm not too worried about the clearing part, right? Alright, cool. So we're all done with this. Let's go ahead and take off. I really hope I didn't forget something. Let's go to the moon. I might make a backup first, just in case. The eggs are killing me. Alright, give me those as well. Oh, how are we doing in this thing here? Yeah, if I want to live on this, I definitely need an array of it. Like, 10 of these. And then we could possibly stop using crops, but I don't know if I want to stop using crops. Anyways, guys, I will make a backup real quick, just in case something goes terribly wrong and, something corrupts. I don't think I'm going to crash into the moon. I'm not worried about that, but let me go ahead and let's see if we can do backup start. Is that it? Yes. Let me wait this out. It's going to take a minute. All right, let's do this. So just double checking. I got fuel. Let's change this off. Let's go. I'm excited. I haven't done this in a long time. Galactic Craft. So I'm actually interested to see if anything changed on the moon. Not sure. It could be very different now. And also the extra planets mod that I have. The mod pack has, sorry. I'm also very excited about, because I've never been to any of these extra planets. And when you look at some of the blocks and machines and so on that are shown in JEI, it could be very interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. See you later, base. Hopefully I'll make it back. Alright, it's gonna take a minute to get all the way up to height until we get the menu. Can you actually open the inventory? Yes. 76% already, okay. Like I said, I have plenty of fuel with me, and I think that if you take off from the moon and the lower gravity, you actually don't need as much. There might be other planets where, well, but we're gonna need different rockets for those, where you actually need more because they have higher gravity. I'm not sure. Never been on a planet with higher gravity than the overworld. Which would be interesting if you can still jump up blocks and stuff. Wow, that is a lot of stuff here. What is this? I mean, we are here. Make. Okay, so we want to go to... I think we could just click on it there. I don't want to go there, no. But here, now, expand it here, overworld, and we want to go to the moon. Oh, so that was that symbol, okay. Type moon, orbit time, 2100 days. Media frequency 5, has dungeons 2. Temperature 0, so it might have not been bad to have that thermal underwear. Okay, and now I know that as soon as I'm descending, I need to hold down space if it hasn't changed. Otherwise, I will crash into the moon. And then we'll need to make another rocket. Please, loading screen. Alright, I'm holding down space. You guys see the velocity going down instantly. And negative 10 meters a second is the slowest we can go. So that's cool. I like these models. I don't even see the surface yet. Oh, what is this gray? Oh, this is the surface. Okay. There we go. Lots of craters. And now what we're out after again is I want to find a dungeon or maybe multiples, because it's not guaranteed that you get the blueprint from the boss, from the dungeon chest. You could, have bad luck. So now, again, when we open... I can't open it. Okay. So the one thing... Ouch. Okay, so we can't fly. I just kind of want to mark the middle here. So we landed about here. Just because when I place down the pad again, I want to take off from here just to make sure that we get back to our platform. Because, like I said, I don't want to lose this. And I don't think... Yeah, we can right-click this and take this out. And the rocket, and then I can also take my canister, right click and put this in here to suck up the rest of this. Look at this, still 600 millibuckets. So this is actually enough for us to go home. And otherwise, let's put all of this in here. Why is there only one canister here? Is the other one still filling? Well, one is good enough. I should be fine. Alright, so let's see how this thing here works. Meteors are gonna take a while to happen, because now they're gonna start falling and so on, right? So it's gonna be a while until we get this. Oh, the other thing I can't forget. The insert is here. Launch. Let's just call it launch. And save, so I know where to come back to. Now, how does this dungeon locator work? Oh, it seems to be pointing at a direction. Okay. Well, that's easy enough. Gonna keep our eye out. Maybe we're lucky and we find a village up here as well. I wanted to see if they have changed somehow. And of course, keep our eyes on the meteors. Sorry about that. I had to have a quick break because I had a phone call. It's still going after that dungeon. Now, what's very interesting, I haven't seen any mobs yet. There's no mobs. Well, I think that's the sun. It must be. It's not yellow. Well, hello. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Now, these things here hurt, I think, when they're still hot. Let's just see what happens. Alright, we got our first 2 raw meteoric iron. And we use that to cook them up into meteoric iron ingots. And I need 4 of those to make this right here, a meteoric iron seed. So I'm only going to be after like 1 more meteor. And then we're going to make the seed when I get back to the overworld. Yeah, it's the easiest, right? Like I said, we're not going to spend much time on the moon. There is not really much to do here. So did this just... Did the needle just turn? I thought it did. Oh, there it turned. You guys see that? Okay, let's turn on this right here. I'll come out there. Needle doesn't turn. Okay, so what that means is that I am near a dungeon, but that doesn't mean that I see the actual entrance. So for that, I might actually have to turn on my mini-map and see if we get... If I can see the entrance this way. Because, you know, the dungeon can stretch. I think that right there. That might be an entrance. That looked very differently shaped. No, that was just my imagination. Okay, let's follow this needle again. I'm guessing that this compass actually points to the boss itself, or to the boss room, the treasure room. Yeah, there's a village right there. I might ninja a lot of these blocks right here. Are these the tin ones? Yes, these tin wall blocks. You need those a lot in recipes to make the sealed blocks, sealed cables. I just wanna love these guys. Alright, let's go ahead and... Sorry, fellas, I'm gonna destroy your home. Oh, you cannot use Bane mode for this. Okay. Do they have any... Oh, they have traits. Check that out. Lunar Sapphire. Okay, I might, if I find one of these, actually buy another one. So in case I ever lose my current one, I don't need to go through that whole... crafting another 1,000,000 helmets. So I'm gonna go with fast on this one. And I'm gonna take a bunch of these blocks with me here. Sorry, guys. I'm destroying your home. That's how we make friends. I'm even gonna leave you the torch. Let's just get this here. And I'm gonna leave you the ceiling as well, so meteors cannot strike you. How's that? Alright, good enough. I think this is enough of these blocks for now. We don't need more. And I just want to check if they have any other traits. So they all trade the same item. Okay, and what's next here? Light oxygen tank. Oxygen gear. Wow, these are actually not bad. These trades. No way! If I find a moon buggy, I can take 5 lunar sapphire and trade that in for the tier 2 rocket. And a tier 2 rocket for a moon buggy. That's actually really cool because it used to be that you can find like multiple moon buggies in a row or multiple tier 2 rockets, and this way you can exchange them if you find duplicates. Actually, this should go into our space bag. There we go. Let's just get a little bit organization here. There we go. And I don't know why the 4th one is not in here. I'm gonna have to check when we get back to the overworld. What went wrong there? How am I doing? Oh, I have the bar. Oh yeah, check that out. I'm actually running low on oxygen. So I'm gonna have to change this one out. Let's go like this. And send it back, and hopefully it will fill this one. Otherwise, I really gotta hurry now. It took me a long time to find this dungeon. Very empty. I remember there being a lot more mobs and spawners. And there we go. We're already here at the boss room. Why is there a wither skeleton? So now as soon as I walk in here, there's gonna be a big mob spawning. There we go. What? Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, okay. Sounds like Santa Claus. And we're just gonna go ahead and shuriken you. See you later. Okay, it's dead. It's just does the animation. Oh, there's the treasure room. Okay, that scared me. Horrible, horrible noise. And did I get a key? Yes, there we go. Dungeon key 1. And there should be a chest back here. Cool. Hopefully we get lucky. And what do we have? Tier 2 rocket. Oh yeah. Nice. First dungeon. So I'm happy. I don't really care much about the moon buggy. Aquafini. Burner ring. Fuel efficiency 2. And insight 2. And can I also take you? I can only take this if I cardboard box it up. But I don't see any reason to take this with me. So that was quick and painless. I can't complain about this. Now I'm probably just gonna dig my way out straight up. Not even gonna go back to the entrance. It shouldn't be that deep. Sorry, it's very dark. Oh, it's just digging everywhere. And I think I finally found one. And after I came into this cave. So we're gonna go ahead. And I was gonna go to the other dungeon on my way back to see if I can get the moon buggy. But now that we have this here, I'm gonna go ahead and get my silk touch right there. And get this one. So now that I have one, let's just make a little bit of room here. We can get this here. And I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. Because, well, I still have the second one full. So that should be enough to fly back to where I want to launch from. Let's put this on here. And I just want to get some. So on my way home, I can buy that moon buggy blueprint. So new filter, item stack, and we're gonna put this in here and save. Radius, that's fine, and start. Cool. So I'm gonna get 88 of these, and I'm guessing that if I put, let's just do 6 of them and break them with this. Yeah, I got 6 of them. I think I only needed 5. Oh, wait a second. I need another tier 2 rocket. Otherwise, I cannot exchange it. So, regardless of what I do, I need to go back to that second dungeon. I think this is good enough. I shouldn't need more than this. Okay, but now that I have all that, it's cool. Let's put this in here and get rid of the rest. And I'm gonna make my way back to the other dungeon that I think that I see on the map, because I wanted to double check that anyway. And then whatever blueprint we're getting, if it's the tier 2 rocket, we'll change it. And otherwise, well, that was smart. Okay, so let's break up a couple more of these and actually keep, you know what? I'm just going to keep this whole thing here. There we go. Let's do it like this. And I'm going to put this in here. And now I'll make my way up to the surface and fly back to that other dungeon. Oh, it was exactly like I said. The entrance was there. And I've been finding a lot of these chests. This is the 3rd one in here. And I'm getting all kinds of canisters and other stuff. And I should be getting close to the boss here in a second. One thing, by the way, I need to set up, I think, for these excursions is an automatic charger. Meaning I need to have another ender chest, or the same one, with different filters, that charges this tool here. Because it is running low. And, by the way, I did notice that the... Come on, press the right buttons. That the... right here. The oxygen gets filled. So I'm guessing that a full one is sitting in the hopper. When I messed with the filters, I'm guessing that's what went wrong. So, but at least I'm getting one filled, which is fine. Right, that's all you really need. But I'm gonna fix that. I'm just breaking these. There's nothing really in them too important. And you know what? I'm not even gonna mess with you guys. I don't have time for you. Enderman spawner, excuse me. Oh boy. Let's just get through here. I just want to get to the boss. How you doing, sir? May I have your key, please? Horrible noise incoming. I don't know if the explosion will hurt me, so I'm just stepping back. That is a terrible noise. This stuff nightmares are made of. Give me the key. Alright, so if it's a moon buggy, great. If it isn't, we'll exchange it. Moon buggy. Ah! I am so lucky. Awesome. Alright, very good. Let's send this stuff back here. And this one we're gonna put in there. Okay. So, I got everything... Whoa, that was not nice. I got everything I need from the moon. I don't think there's anything else, so I'm just gonna make my way out now. And then we'll go straight to where that torch is, where I think I need to put the launch platform. And then we're gonna go back home. So that is right there. And now I can delete this waypoint. I just typed in the middle. It's the wrong coordinates. It's just where I was standing when I said it. There we go. And 800 meters. And I might as well take this one too. Aha, now it's making craters. The earlier one, the one that we saw crashed right in front of us, did not make a crater. Which is interesting. So maybe when you are in render distance, you don't see that. And I can put these away. I just like a clean inventory. It always drives me nuts when I'm in the middle of a project and my bags are completely filled and my inventory is filled. Switching back and forth. 400 meters. I'm not even gonna cut. We're just gonna fly there together real quick so you guys can see the beautiful sight of the moon where nothing ever looks different. There we go. Alright. And I'm also gonna destroy the thing now. I'm not gonna get anything for it. It's like a minecart. Maybe. Maybe I need to stand. Hello? Aha, with an empty hand. There we go. And now it's gone. And let's go ahead and get a couple of these blocks here. Might actually not be bad in case I need them for something. Okay, so let's just... Doesn't need to be big. And let's make this a 5x5 just like that. And let's go ahead and send this back. This, that, and the rest of my fuel. Okay, and then we need the fuel loader. And this. Now let's place it like that. Good. Against. Put the fuel in here. Why you know show me how much you have? Is this filling? Yes, it is. Okay. And it's empty, and that should be enough, like I said. Alright. Let's get in here and go back home. Should not be a problem. The launch pad is going to be broken again. I did not leave the dislocator here because, like I said, I don't think we need to come back. And if we do, we'll just take a rocket back here again. It's okay. That's how it's supposed to be anyway, right? Overworld is locked. And click on launch. And on this one, I don't need to hold space or anything because it's going to use the parachute. And it's going to drop me down safely. Which doesn't matter because I have the flight ring anyway. Or the flight thing. Yeah, it looks like I'm coming down on my platform. Perfect. Where is the... There it is. There's my cargo box. Which hopefully will... Yeah, I think it will land right there. Kablam! And we're down. Oh, I like it when a plan comes together. Good. And there is my pad. And let's get the rest of this fuel out. I mean, I have so much fuel, but it's fine. I don't want to waste it. Now, can I break this? Yes. Oh, and we get it. Cool. Alright, you know what? I'm going to put down this launch pad again. Whoop. Oh, what I did not do is check how much a space station costs. Well, we're going to have to check that out next episode. Let's just run over here for a quick second and check it. No, don't. I didn't pick anything up. Stop giving me your eggs. Let's come in here and check out our crate. Which is right here. So these are... Wow. Oh, I still have stuff in here from the Erebus. Okay. But it started... I think the skull is the first thing. Oh, there's some cheese. So right there. Right here. The raw meteoric iron. That's the first one. I have 13. Like I said, I'm going to cook them up and make the seed between episodes. And probably clean up this chest. Because now that it's getting full, that's the whole point. So I can dump stuff and not have it directly go in the inventory. Make a collection from these spawners. So we get zombie, spider, skeleton, and creeper. Probably will never need them, but just in case. Anyways, that is cool. So last thing we're going to do here is just put our blueprints in there. So we can unlock them. So... Add new schematic. Let's add the tier rocket first. Tier 2. And now if I go back, there's the tier 1. And then there's the tier 2. And we can unlock the moon buggy as well. And this, by the way, is locked to my character. So let's unlock this and back. There's the moon buggy tier 1, moon buggy tier 2. So even if I break this thing and place it back down, it still remembered that I had those. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Alright guys, I was rambling. So let's do this again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. And I'll catch you in the next episode, okay? Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.